Hi everybody, this is Mr. Leapforth. Just a quick video here about circles. You've done a lot of work with circles in the past, and you've probably talked about the circumference. The circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, or pi times d. Now, what are those things? What is r? What is d? Well, r, if you remember, is the radius of a circle. We know this, we remember this from an earlier chapter. And the diameter starts at one end and comes all the way through the middle to the other side. And we're going to call it a diameter. And so you can use, excuse me, you can use either one of those to find the circumference. Let's go down to the next circle here. And let's say the radius is 5. Alright, so circumference is 2 times pi times 5. Or if the radius is 5, you know that the diameter is going to be 10. And so let's see, 2 times 5 is 10 pi, or pi times diameter is pi times 10, and you get 10 pi there as well. Now, some of you guys are probably thinking, whoa, what about that formula that was like pi r squared? What about that formula that I wrote down in blue here? Well, that's the formula for the area. And the area is, if the radius is still 5, 25 pi. Now, I did that pretty fast, so let's see if we can look at a different example. What if our radius was 7? Well, the circumference is 2 times pi times the radius, and the area is pi times the radius squared. So if our radius is 7, it's 2 times pi times 7, so 14 pi, and our area is pi times 7 squared, so 49 pi. And so those are our two answers that we would get in a problem like that. The other idea that we want to get out is the idea of the equation of a circle. So the equation of a circle is x squared plus y squared equals r squared. X and y are always part of an equation, and r is the radius. So as long as you know the radius, we should be good to go. I should say that we're starting off with circles whose center is at the origin. So that equation works as long as the center of your circle is right at 0, 0, right at the origin. And then if that's the case, we can use that equation. I'll just make up a quick red radius here. Let's just say the radius is, I don't know, 3. So then we will write the equation of that circle. It's x squared plus y squared equals 3 squared. So x squared plus y squared equals 9. Alright, another quick example. Again, as long as it's centered at the origin. We'll talk about circles whose center is not at the origin later, but let's say the radius is 8. Well, the equation of that circle is x squared plus y squared equals 8 squared. X squared plus y squared equals 64. Alright? And if I get really excited about the problem, I can say, oh, the radius is 8, so I wonder what the area is. This is like extra credit, right? The area is what? 64 pi, and the circumference is 16 pi. And so we could probably do all 3 pieces in a single problem. From this, we'll build on to arc length and some other ideas, but I think for today, that's pretty much it.